I just did a really long journaling session, and it's been a while since I've used prompts to journal because I've been doing it every day, just whatever my thoughts are. Um, and I found these prompts on Pinterest to get to know yourself better and become closer to yourself. And I'd say I know myself pretty well, but I I don't know, it's interesting to check in with yourself, and when you're faced with prompts, whatever comes up, you just write, and it's interesting to see what you're really thinking of, um, and what comes to mind first without filtering it or trying to change it. And I think that does come with practice, um, because I don't know if I was really able to do that in the past, to journal and um, ask myself a question and not try to change the answer, like without thinking about it too hard. I mean, yeah, I would not be able to answer it without thinking hard. And now it just kind of comes naturally. But, anyways, I'll link the prompts below if I remember. Um, but it was really interesting to answer the prompts and with not a lot to them, because I think I did like 40 in one session or something. And in the past, I would always answer the prompts with a huge paragraph. And I noticed, because I've been doing my morning pages, I think my brain is just like, write whatever, like stream of consciousness. And I just would, like, I wrote little words, and some of it was not sentences. So it really doesn't matter what you write, it's just whatever comes up. And I got a lot of clarity through that. And through journaling, I think I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go, because it's such a hard thing to do, and I think it's something I've struggled with all of my life. But I'm starting to realize why I've struggled with it, and I kind of want to share that a little bit. Um, I think I've seen letting go throughout my life as really just letting go of something, like having a thought or a feeling and letting go of it. And over time, I understood that, okay, maybe you have to accept it first before you let it go, or like acknowledge that it's there and then let it go. But that would not work for me. um, and I was just stuck in this loop of, I'm feeling this, I'm thinking this, I don't want to think this, but I know I need to let it go. Like, why am I stuck here? Like, I'm stuck in this loop of knowing I need to let this go, but I'm trying, but it's not working. And it's knowing that you can't forcibly let something go, is so helpful in itself. I think when you're trying to do that, you're trying to shame whatever it is that you're trying to get out, that you're trying to let go of. You're trying to shame it out of you, or you're trying to, I don't know, you're not really letting go of it. You're just trying to push it away. Um, and that also comes with not only negative things, but also letting go of things that you want. Like, I I'm not like big in the manifesting community as much anymore, but I remember when I, like, years ago when I first started looking into that, a lot of it was you have to let go before it comes to you. Let go of what you want before it comes to you, and it's hard to do that because you're so attached to it and attached to wanting the that outcome to happen. Like, you want that outcome, and you're like, how am I supposed to let it go if I want that? And it's just so much easier said than done. And I just feel like I've been trying to figure out what letting go really is and what that entails. And um, for me, it's more so letting go of things that I really want, to the point that, like, I resist them now, because it's been years that it's in my brain, like, okay, I need to let this fear go so I can have what I want, in order to have what I want. And because I was saying that over and over, I was just basically shaming my fear and making it worse and making it so much harder for myself. And even though I knew that I needed to let it go, let the fear go in order to have what I want, or do what I want, I didn't understand what that really truly meant. And I was just like, okay, like, go away. I'm letting you go. I acknowledge you. I see you. Bye. But in more recent times, every time something comes up, I'm not trying to let it go. I think that's actually, for me, a toxic mindset in a way, because I associate it a lot with shame. And I think instead of saying I want to let something go, I want to actually acknowledge that it's there and accept that it's there with care and love and compassion, and telling myself it's okay to have that fear, or it's okay to want what I want, or whatever is coming up. I just envision it as something that's easy to talk to and hard to shame, like my child self, for example. If I see the fear as her, then I get to talk to it in a more understanding and compassionate way, instead of being like, oh my god, like seeing my child self freak out. And then, well, basically it's like when the fear comes up and the anxiety comes up, usually I would freak out with it and be like, oh my god, it's true, like I'm feeling this and I need to change it and all of that, and it just doesn't help anybody. And when you feel that, you want to latch onto it and find some sense of control by trying to change whatever you're feeling, but you can't change it. So it's literally trying to just find a way to fully accept that it's there and really acknowledge and be okay with it being there. And it's really hard to do that when you're just seeing it as something coming from inside of you and from your brain, and our brains are kind of mean. So it's easier to, for me at least, to see it from a different perspective and view it as something outside of me, and something, well, it's still part of me, but it's outside of me and it's scared and it needs help. And I mean, you can also see it as how, like they say, talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. I mean, this is basic stuff, but it's still like, oh my god, it's so complex at the same time. And I think for years I was trying to let go, and I thought I was doing it correctly. There's no right or wrong way, but I thought I was like letting go, but I was just getting stuck in this trap of trying to shame it out of me and trying to control my feelings and my fear with action in my life. But now I'm learning that, like truly learning and integrating that it doesn't come from trying to, like, hearing that fear and like acting on it. It comes from hearing that fear and having a conversation with it and letting it know that it has the safe space in my home, which is my body, and it's okay to feel that way, and we don't need to act on it or control it. And it just needs to be, and that literally goes for every single emotion that we experience. But it's so much easier said than done, because one, it's hard to catch it, and two, it's hard to really sit with it and not distract yourself or anything. So yeah, those are just my thoughts for that, I guess. I don't know how long this is. That's fine. I just felt like making another video because I also think I'm sick of waiting for the future to make me happy and for things to change. And yeah, it's a whole topic for another time, but I'm just trying to do things without expectation and without fear as well. Well, not without fear, again, like with fear, like taking fear by the hand and telling it it's okay. But I just mean trying to do things without, I don't know, yeah, that expectation, any expectation, like a negative or a positive one. And just trying to embody the life I want to have now without thinking like I need to have a lot more money first, or I need to have whatever it is before I start. I just want to live and enjoy my life right now. And I love talking and sharing, so I'm just gonna do that. And at the same time, this helps with my perfectionism and so many other things. And it's just doing something for yourself and not expecting where it takes you, and just, I don't know, maybe it'll touch somebody. Or it won't. Maybe it'll help you in some ways. If you get 0 views, if you're doing this, I don't know. Anyways, now I'm just talking, but I'm gonna pull a little oracle, I think. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling this one. My Moonology oracle. Let's see. I'm just going to get a piece of incense here. I love incense. This is so nice. I feel like it's hanging out with myself and whoever is watching this. And that's kind of fun, because I don't know who's watching this and who this will reach. But it'll reach someone. At least one person will watch this, that I know. And I don't know. That one person maybe will take something from this, maybe they won't, but yeah. Let's see what we get. I love this deck. My best friend also had this deck. And one time before she passed, I think it was that same year, we did like a little reading for ourselves, and we were asking if we were gonna collab with these YouTubers that we watched, and I think we got like confirmation, and then not too long after we were on their stream and they were watching one of our videos, so it's a cute little memory, but that's fine. Let's see what we get. Whoa, kind of crazy for what I just said. A personal issue reaches resolution, and it's full moon in Cancer. I really like this. I feel, well, one, my moon is in Cancer, so that makes sense. But I feel like this is perfect for what I was talking about, and talking about fear and whatever comes up and letting go. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see what it says in the little book. I love these because they're just, I don't know. It's nice little getting in touch with yourself and your intuition, and getting a little encouraging message. Weirdly, these always, well, not weirdly, I guess that's the whole point, but they always know what to say. Anyways, this one says, things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign, so there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It is important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head? I don't know. And that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Meditate to soothe, heighten emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? And then it says one more little thing. But I'll just read the bottom. It says, this means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. Okay, I feel like actually the message I got from just seeing this card made more sense than reading that, but take what you will and what resonates, if that resonated with anybody. But I'm no tarot reader. I just wanted to pick something and see what came up. But yeah, that was a nice little conversation. I feel very calm. The sun, I think, set during this video. I'm gonna make some ramen now. I have leftover soup. So thank you for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night.